What's up, y'all? It's your girl. Y'all already know. And today we are going to talk about what we was talking about on Sunday Fun Day trilogy. Now, I did say that I was going to post this video on Tuesday. You know what it is. Excuse me. People don't keep their promises. Am I lying? People don't keep their promises, and I'm one of them. And I did it on purpose because I wanted to make this point that just because people say I'm gonna do this, it doesn't mean that they're gonna do it, right? And so, starting with that, now we're gonna go and dive in. Okay, let me get myself situated here real quick. Once again, I want to go ahead and thank y'all for coming into my space and spending time with me and just having one-on-one conversations. And I know that we're not talking, but we definitely could if you really wanted to. I'm always on Zoom calls, and I would love if you want to, spend more time talking about these topics one-on-one via Zoom. I would absolutely love it, because this is what I'm into. I like to go deep and try to understand things and better, because I know that it will never be there. I don't think I can ever find a solution. Actually, I do have the solution, but I'm not gonna give you the solution, because if I give you the solution, then it's like cheating, and I don't want to do that, and then it will take away the whole fun out of things. So we're not gonna do that. I hope you like the effects that I chose for this video. So why I chose this effect, right, was because it's the thermal filter on my Mac. Okay, so the red means passion, right? And like green means what? Vitality, right? Oxygen, right? Nose, oxygen, your throat, I'm a speaker, so I know that one day I'm gonna be getting paid for what comes out my mouth. And what comes out my mouth comes out with a passion. And look up what the color blue means. What y'all gonna do y'all research, because like I said, like I'm not about to give answers out like that, because it will diminish the purpose of the whole adventure. Your adventure. This is so cool. In film, yellow means something. I'm into film. So yeah, just yeah. Okay, so when I was in school, I look, unless you want to pay me, then I'll give you all these answers. But because that's what I used to do when I was in school. Like the ones that like I would copy from, they would charge me. I paid people to do papers for me and everything. Like this is high school type. And everything like that. Now, and I would be like, okay, like I know she a nerd or he a nerd. Ooh, I'm gonna pay them. Ooh, and then I'll pay, right, and then I'll pass my test type. These are confessions of benevolent. And then then you had the people that just liked me, and the guys that would just give me the answers. And I love you all. Y'all know who y'all are. If y'all are watching my videos, y'all know who you are. So anyways, let's dive in. So I'm in a time crunch, so let's dive in. So first, we're going to talk about what is energy, right? Energy And I'm looking at my notes. Just so you know, this is not a script. I did not practice this. I'm not an actor. I'm none of that. FYI, I made it into a play back in the day when I was in college at CLC, and I dropped out of the play because it made me feel some type of way, and I didn't feel proper. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough. And then I felt like I was in competition with the other people on stage, and I was like, F this, like, I don't never compete to try to outshine. You know, when it comes to acting, it's very competitive because people want to be the one shining the most on stage. And that's something I cannot relate. I don't do that. Like, I don't like competing. I just don't. Like, it makes me feel like annoyed. And because I'm one of a kind. I'm unique, same as you are. And if you like to compete, then we are not the same. We cannot, we're different, right? Everyone's different. But like, if you like to compete, then I don't know, we're not on the same team. And that's just what that is. So yeah, I dropped out of the play. So this is not no script. Nobody is paying me to say this. None of that. I'm not part of the organizations that are watching people grow up, you know, and watching them as they progress in their lives. No, now there is people out there in the world, in the nets, that do that. That's their job, is to observe other people's lives so that they can then use their lifestyle for their own works. But I'm not part of that, and I'm very, and that's just that. So let's go. What is energy? According to Google, energy is the quantitative property that is transferred to a body or to a physical system, recognizable in the performance of work and in the form of heat and light. Okay? Right now, it's daytime. It is 12:57. And the sun is out. It's cloudy, but at the end of the day, the way the earth, it's rotating, right? And right now, it's daytime, the sun is out. So right now, that's why the background of my screen is red, because it's hot, it's heat, it's hot, right? Like my face, my hands, everything. I'm very curious to see how this filter works at night. I'm gonna go to work and then come back tonight, and I'm gonna test this out because I'm very curious. I'm super curious. Oh my God, you see that bubble? I just burst it. Anyways, let's go on. So, okay, so heat and light, right? So I want you to really get into, think outside the box, but really not, because that's science, right? That's, you know, the little bit that we know, that we put together, that we think we know, right? So energy is a conserved quantity. The law of conservation of energy states that energy can be converted in form, but not created or destroyed. Let's think about that. The law of conservation of energy states that energy can be converted in form, but not created or destroyed. Now, in today's video, we're discussing humans. Okay, I would have to make a different video for basically the same thing, but not too much focused on human beings, but the progression of the planet Earth. I'm talking industrialization, the systematics of analytics of systems worldwide, globally, like, you know what I'm saying, like computer systems, everything like that, that is not human, robotics, AI, all that stuff, you know. But today, on today's video, we're focusing on the human, right? So let's say the law of, let's break this down. The law of conservation of energy that states that energy can be converted in form, but not created or destroyed. Okay, so what happened in the first video about on part number 1? It all clicked in. I gotta download. Okay, I couldn't get the proper word, and I said the word conception. Now, conception is the when two people, right, are in love with each other, they feel a passion with each other, right? And then they conceive a child, right? Well, that's the law of conservation, right? Of energy that can then be converted into a form, aka a baby, right? It cannot be created or destroyed. According to the law of the Lord, abortion is not allowed. You know, when two human beings come together, they are totally aware that if they connect, you know, if they continue to conserve the energy and then they come together, they will there will be a baby, a newborn baby, and stuff like that. Y'all already know. And it cannot be created or destroyed, right? And I disagree. And this is why. I just said it. I did, like, I gave another example when I was, you know, prepping to shoot this video. But I think the example that I just got in my mind right now makes completely sense, because the example that I have here is that this is what I was thinking earlier. The last part makes no sense to me. How is it possible for energy to be converted in form but not created or destroyed? Does that make sense at all? No. So it doesn't make sense. I think that what I said first with the conception and stuff, that makes more sense. So I want to say that I still disagree, because I believe that we shouldn't be making babies. It says it in the Bible. It says it in the Bible. But what's happening right now, science wants to outpower God. They want to they want to be like God. They want to be magical like God. And that's impossible. I don't like impossible. It's ridiculous. It's sad that somebody is trying to compete, be better than God, right? And that goes back to the beginning of the video, how I'm stating that I do not like to compete. Something to think about. I disagree because as human beings, we have the capacity to reserve our energy. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh. We are able to reserve our energy. In other words, our body parts, you know, we don't just conserve it. Like, I don't have sex. If you're a virgin, do not have sex. If you're not a virgin, but you're choosing to celibate, that's amazing. And know that you are a virgin in God's eyes, and that every day you wake up is your birthday. It's not just once a year when you celebrate your birthday. Every day you wake up, it's your birthday. Every day you wake up and you're pure in God's eyes. And you have the ability, you have another opportunity to do what you gotta do in order for you to come closer to the higher source, the higher power that will make you feel and understand a lot of things that probably today you don't understand. So that's our responsibility, no one else's responsibility. But sadly, the way the world that we live in, is so focused on money and the desire to accomplish more, when to each his own, to each his own. Do what you want to do. But regardless, if you wake up heated up, which means you are upset, or you are lightened up in a good mood, either way, you have a choice, and indeed have the capacity to either perform or not perform your duties. You have and you have a choice to perform those duties correctly or wrongfully. You have that choice. Energy can get in the way of you, of course, meaning like your mood swings, meaning energy like you woke up in a good mood, full of passion, to like, it's happened to me. Woke up with like, oh my God, like, matter of fact, it happened to me last night. Because the deal was, in my head, I got off of work and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to film this video, woo. But bad energy got in between me and I stopped. I just felt like annoyed. I felt like I didn't belong. I just wanted to, And thank God I had went to one of the spots here in my town, and I came across some homies from like, one of my homies from like high school, and like we was just vibing, and they helped me up, they uplifted me, we uplifted each other. So but energy does get in the way, and it's up to you to like slap it in the face and be like, get out, move, here I come, I'm gonna do what it do, because that's what I do, so. And that's when you do that, when you slap that energy like, that's when the power of your mind comes in. And again, the mind and body then form that energy, that good energy that makes a human being do what it's supposed to do righteously or wrongfully. Because at the end of the day, you have a choice. When you do good things happen. When you do bad things happen. And that's forever the motto. When you decide to work along with your mind and body, that's when you awake and you enlighten yourself of your own powers that lie within you, that are just waiting for you to notice them. All you have to do is envision the type of lifestyle you want to have, and then do what it do. There will always be days where you will not want to get up and work extra long hours. But if you don't do it, then that's you refusing to work along with your body and mind to make your reality, your vision, what you envision your reality to be like, come to fruition. And I don't know if it's happened to you, but to me, whenever I don't do what I gotta do, what I want to do, I feel some type of way. And this is the reason why I'm single. Because partners, when you get with somebody, that's a whole different video. But when I don't do something that I want to do, it bothers me. Because I know that I'm not doing what I need to do to make my visions come true. But it's okay. It's a trial and error experiment that you get to experience and experiment on your own to become a better version of yourself. That's just how it is. So now that I explained that, did you think about your first memory that you remember? Like the first very memory. Do you remember? Like, I did. I went to work yesterday and I just kept thinking. I was connecting with my higher source, God. And And I did, and it feels like it's just beautiful. I was very emotional yesterday at work. I cried so many times in the bed, like, hiding and stuff, because it was just like very strong. The passion of Christ really was in me yesterday, and it is this morning too. And I I I'm I I'm just wondering, like, if you can remember that, and I know if I can, you can too. And I'm so curious to see if to know your first memory. Um, and if you want to share, then I'll share mine. And if you want to hear about my first memory, let me know, and vice versa, right? And I would love to hear your first memory. And okay, so on the other video, I also talked about animals, how we have genes or ways of animals, and I asked if you can to think about an animal that stands out to you, to think about like what kind of genes you think that you could you share with this type of animal in the planet and everything like that. So I thought about it, and if you want me to share my experience, my downloads of my memory, let me know down below in the description. By type comment YES yes, and I will definitely make a video, and I will dive into my first memory and my thoughts on the whole animal genes topic, and we'll go from there. Because when I got that, like, when I, like, it really, like, came to my mind, I was like, oh my God. I was just amazed that the power of the mind and body indeed is just like, whoa. Like, wow. Trilogy for real. And at the tip of that pyramid, right? The tip of that pyramid, y'all get the gist, is God. And at the end of all of this, ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just theory, because the mystery of faith will continue to be forever at play. Anyways, y'all, I love y'all. I will catch you on the next video. I hope I get a YES down below and we can go on the next video. If not, I'm going to be kind of away from social media. Not social media, but I'm not going to be saying I'm going to do this, that. No, because where I come from, I don't front my moves. I don't like doing that, because when I front my moves, it makes me feel like pressured. And then, like, and I changed my mind a lot. So whenever I drop a video, y'all gonna find it. And the algorithm of YouTube, if it's meant to be, it will be. And if it's not meant for you to watch the video, then you will not watch the video. Now keep in mind that people in control of YouTube algorithms do have the capacity to hide my video and won't allow public people to listen to my content, because they're hot topics that some people are just not ready for. And but if it comes to you, I'm glad. Anyways, I love you. I gotta run. I gotta go get my nails done. So goodbye.